Okay, so when you have multiple operations together, you want to just remember your order of operations, and order of operations tells us that we have to do multiplication and division from left to right. So really what I need to do is I need to just keep in mind that I'm going to change this division here into multiplication, and then I can squish it all together. So I'm going to focus on factoring first. X plus 5, and 3x minus 5 cannot factor, but 9x squared minus 25 is a difference of squares, so I'll make that 3x plus 5 and 3x minus 5. Then we'll go ahead and think about putting this 3x minus 5 over 1. And always remember that the term after the division sign is the one that gets flipped. So this last one here is the one that we're going to go ahead and flip. So I'm going to rewrite x over x plus 5. That's not changing. Times 3x minus 5. I'm going to go ahead and put that over 1. And then we have times x plus 5 is now on top. And then we have 3x plus 5 and 3x minus 5 on the bottom in the denominator. Now we can go ahead and multiply it all together, so we can just squish it all. I'm going to put this 3x minus 5 in parentheses and the x plus 5 in parentheses. If this was a number other than 1, I would scoot it out front, but it's just a 1, so we don't need to write it. Just kind of keeping everything organized. And now we can go ahead and look for those matches, and we can see that we have a match of 3x minus 5 on top and bottom, and we have a match of x plus 5 on top and bottom. So the only thing left on top is an x, and the only thing on bottom is 3x plus 5. So x over 3x plus 5. Again, you cannot cancel those x's because the 3x plus 5 is one term together. You'd have to cancel everything, and that's because of the addition. So addition and subtraction kind of makes things unbreakable, if you will. Okay, so this last problem here, we're going to go ahead and factor all the pieces, but I need you to see that we're dividing by the second piece. We're only dividing by the second piece, so the only thing that's going to flip is the second fraction. If I was dividing by the whole thing, like if there was parentheses here, then I would have to do my multiplication first, and then I would flip both of them, and that goes back to your order of operations. So since there are not any parentheses there, the only thing that's going to flip are these two. So before I do that, I am going to go ahead and start factoring. So take out a GCF here, and we're left with x squared minus 4, which we can hopefully see is a difference of squares, so that's going to factor again. And then we'll have 2, x minus 2, and x plus 2. 3x minus 2 does not factor, can't do anything there. X plus 4 is good. So I'll move here to the 6x squared plus x minus 2. So now I'm going to try to find those numbers that multiply to be negative 12, add up to be 1. So we're looking at 4, negative 3. So 6x squared plus 4x minus 3x. I said 3, I wrote 6. You know how it is. Minus 2. So take out a 2x. We're left with 3x plus 2. And take out a 1. We're left with 3x plus 2. So 2x minus 1 and 3x plus 2. And then 1 plus 2x, we can't really do anything there. What I would probably do is I would rewrite this as 2x plus 1 because that's just how we focus. That's how we do things. So now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to think about flipping these two and rewriting it. So I'll have 2 times x minus 2 times x plus 2, and now I'm going to put this as 2x minus 1 on top and 3x plus 2 on top, because remember, these are the same, I just factored it, so now I'm flipping that, and then I still have this 2x plus 1. That's everything that's on top. On bottom, I have 3x plus 2 from the first fraction. I have this x plus 4 from the middle fraction, and then I still have that 3 on the bottom. So actually, I should probably move that 3 to the front because we like the numbers there. So now we can try to see if we have anything that cancels. So my 2 and my 3 don't simplify. X minus 2, x plus 2, nothing. 2x minus 1, nothing. So I've got 3x plus 2's that cancel out. I cannot rewrite anything, so not anything really cancels here, just a little teeny tiny bit. So my final answer is 2, x minus 2, x plus 2, 2x minus 1, 2x plus 1, I hope you can see that, all over 3, and x plus 4 in the denominator. So there's not a whole lot that cancels here. That's okay. We still did it right 100%. Good job, guys.